Hello everyone, my name is Ark and welcome back to another news update video, this time for a certain third-party figure that a lot of people were telling me that, oh, they're gonna make it better, they're going to actually make it really good, he's gonna come out great. Well, it seems that RR Studios could not handle perfection because Project 112th Green Monster Project has been cancelled. The first third-party cell that was announced, I'm pretty sure earlier this year around March, got cancelled. Despite our continued efforts and multiple revisions to the project, the current economic environment does not allow us to proceed with production or shipment. Therefore, the project has been cancelled. We apologize for any inconvenience this may cause. If you placed a pre-order, please contact the store to request a refund of your deposit. FYI, we at 5K Toys will contact all pre-order customers regarding the deposit refund or for the RR Green Monster. I feel so fucking validated right now. Every single one of y'all that said that I was wrong about this cell, here you go. I'm just gonna leave it at that. And I was right. I knew I was right. This cell was one of the ugliest cell figures that a first third-party figure company, whatever, could make as their first project. Like, look at it. It looks bad. The faces still look bad. These are the last promotional pictures that they used. It looks terrible. The arms look too skinny. He doesn't have the bulk that some perfect cell figures have, or should have. He looks a lot like the original Bandai figure, which, honestly, it's still the same character and all that sort of stuff, but it still looked ugly. Granted, it does have a couple of good things. It still has kind of like the indented holes, like the spots. I still don't think that's a good thing. I think painting once should have been better, but that's fine. Honestly, not the biggest issue. Again, these faces are okay. They're not great. Like, look at that. This is so off-center. This is so fucking off-centered. People, you gotta know when these things are bad. Look at the 3D printed lines. Look at them. They couldn't even, like, make this good for the prototype. And it seems that they just couldn't make the prototype. Everyone was clowning on the prototype, myself included, and I made a video about it. Look at this. Look at the way that this looks. RR Studio Figure Optimization Update. Again, according to the studio, due to the large amount of feedback from the late March pre-order and various issues during testing, the development has gone through multiple revisions, which caused delays compared to the original schedule. This figure was never going to come out. If they had multiple delays at the time, when did I make this video? 4 months ago. When was 4 months ago, actually? July 8th, 2025. 4 months ago. Over 4 months ago, actually. Actually, almost 6. Actually, why does it say 4 months? It's been 5. Interesting. But it's weird. It's weird that people said that this figure looked good. Is that just me? Well, look at it. Look at the faces. The faces. Okay, fuck off, Guitar Center. I'm not gonna give you the ad. Fuck off. But it's just funny. It looks disgusting. He looks so ugly. He looks ugly. The way that this pre-order for a lot of people was insanely hyped and everything. I was excited for it because, oh my god, a perfect cell. Awesome. I'm glad I can finally add it to my collection. But no. This figure looked bad from the beginning. Actually, no. Let me retract that. It looked bad from the first prototype. And even after the revisions were made, it still looked bad. This looks okay. I think the green is a bit too deep. That's just me. Of course, there was going to be different colors and everything. But they also had 4 different fucking versions of them. Actually, no, 2 different versions. One was going to have kind of like the pitch black color, and then one was going to have just kind of like the more grayish color with the blue, with the purple, and then this was going to be more manga accurate. Which again, it didn't look bad, but it's just the faces look terrible. The sculpt looked really odd. It just looked bad, and honestly, I'm glad it got canceled. I don't care that people are like, oh, you should give it a chance, all that sort of stuff. Like, no, if you're going to start as a third-party company, you should not start with one of the most anticipated figures that people have been asking for years. You shouldn't do that. They shot themselves in the foot by not only calling themselves RR Studio, but also starting with, again, one of the, if not the most anticipated figure in years. Why did they do that? I'm pretty sure it was ego. I'm pretty sure they could have done it. But again, prototypes were not working. The actual prototypes were just disgusting. They were terrible. The renders were okay. The renders were great. It looked fine. But it just was not good. And yeah, people are saddened by this. Feel bad for the people that ordered this. Why? They're getting their money back. People complain so much about the tiny itty bitty details so much. Poor guys literally canceled it. No, we complained that the faces looked like actual shit. They actually looked like shit. Even here, they still look like shit. Even in the promotional pictures, they look like shit. But it actually looked good. That's false. This is the funniest the funniest gif I've seen in a while. The baby. That's so funny. But hey, we at least get to still look forward to an actual good Perfect Cell, and that is the KW Perfect Cell. I am going to glaze this figure before it actually comes out, because we have actually gotten prototypes for this figure. They actually showcased a lot. Look at that. He actually has great muscle definition. The arms are not fucking noodles. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. That actually looks great. These prototypes look phenomenal. They still did what I dislike, and this is super blurry, but whatever. They still carved in the actual holes, which, not a bad thing, but not my cup of tea. Again, could go away without it, but this is looking phenomenal. Again, perfect. Literally fucking perfect. And of course, the faces for the renders were actually... this one is not... Some of them are still pretty bad, actually. Some of them are still bad, but especially the 2 shouting faces. But this, and this, they look pretty decent. So, yeah. Unfortunately, one of the most anticipated figures of the year that was not going to release this year, but next year, got canceled. So, yeah. That's pretty much all the time I have for you guys today. I just wanted to make this video because I thought it was hilarious. It is fucking hilarious. I'm sorry, guys, but... I knew this was gonna happen too, because I'm like, wait, where's the RR Studios Perfect Cell? It's been like months since they've said anything. Well, now we know. It's been canceled. So, besides that, like and subscribe and all that sort of stuff, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.